We are starting a new series, Around the Table with Shea. That's me. And I have a guest with me here today. You know from our series, our stories, and our feed that we love good food.
Amen.
And treats. So this is going to be a food journey. We are going to share everything from weeknight meals to Sunday dinners and desserts. Sometimes it will be just me, and sometimes we will have a guest in my kitchen. And it's around the table because I care about what's happening around the table and on the table just as much as the food itself. And I think that when you say you eat with your eyes first, that is true. So we're starting the series with a great weeknight meal coming off the holidays. I made a lot of cookies and treats, and there was a lot of charcuterie, a lot of cheese, a lot of things happening. And
as you can tell by the size of Sid, she did bake a ton in December, and I consumed a lot. So I would love a nice healthy meal that is not a baked treat.
Yep, so we're focusing on veggies, protein, and we're going to be doing this sheet pan meal that you can, cook all at once. It's easy, it's beautiful, and the whole family will like it.
Oh, those look pretty good. As the guy with nice thighs, I can recognize a good thigh,
So we've got chicken thighs, bone-in, skin on chicken thighs for a lot of flavor, lemon, Brussels, red onion, we've got herbs, and Dijon.
What kind of cheese is that? Just say it.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Parmigiano Reggiano. I know you wanted to. You know you wanted to.
Let's get cooking. Okay, first I've got my oven preheating to 450, and we're gonna put the sheet pan in the oven so it can get nice and hot while we're prepping everything else.
Preheat. I've done that with a skillet per steak.
We're going to mix up a little bit of olive oil and salt, Dijon, paprika, and oregano together.
Do you want me to walk into it or just
Elevator up.
Hey guys, just downstairs.
The bar for every guest. This is what every guest does. So while I'm whisking a few things together, I'm gonna have you prep the chicken thighs. You wanna pat them down and remove the excess moisture. That helps them crisp up in the oven, and then you'll put a generous helping of kosher salt on both sides.
I got this. I'm gonna pat these things down like TSA.
Thank you. And then I'm going to mix together the olive oil. When we are cooking together, when it's not just me cooking alone in our kitchen, summertime is team effort because we do a lot of grilling, and I will do the veggie salad sides, and Sid's got grill duty.
It's usually something smoking or on the barbecue or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got a half teaspoon paprika, and then a quarter cup chopped fresh oregano. And then we're gonna whisk this. Smells good.
Yeah, that smells good. Gonna make my chicken extra salty, like Shea.
So next I'm going to zest the lemon. Okay, 1 teaspoon salt, and then.
Do you ever just eat any of these raw? Have you ever just taken a bite of Brussels sprout? I'm just curious.
Gross, probably tastes like.
It's not that bad because they
Grass.
modified them. So something interesting is Brussels sprouts used to be a lot more bitter, and then they genetically engineered them to take that part of the bitterness out.
Is that why they're cool now? Because I feel like
it happened 15 or 20 years ago they did that, and now they're cool.
Okay, so now this is all mixed together, and I am going to take the lemon that I just zested, and we're going to quarter it. And then from there, I'm going to take all of this and put it into a big bowl. Do you want to help put all of this
Yeah,
into
I'd
the
love
bowl?
to.
Okay, great, thank you.
As a guest, I'm really excited to participate Yeah, put all of it in there?
All of it. So I'm gonna take half of the olive oil and herb mixture and yeah, stay focused. And then put this over the top.
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me. We need to pat the chicken down one more time because you see it gets a little dewy at the top because the salt is doing its job. We're gonna pat it down one more time and then we're going to take the rest of the olive oil mixture and we're going to rub it across the top of the chicken and then under the skin a little bit. I'm gonna mix this really good.
This is something like when I make like smoked turkeys for Thanksgiving, they will have me do that as well. So you lift it up and you put it under there. I've had a couple recipes where like for smoked turkey, you've like put chunks of butter underneath it with like lemon zest. And so I think similar vibes here.
Okay, while the oven has been heating up, I've got my sheet pan in there, so I'm gonna take it out. While it's hot, I'm gonna dump this beautiful veggie mixture on the sheet pan.
Sometimes it gets hot, man.
Okay. You hear that?
Oh, that's good. Do you need the chicken ready to go on here or not yet?
Yeah, so we'll spread this around and then we're gonna make 4 little pockets in the veggies to make room for our chicken.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, perfect. Take this. And then we'll cook this until the internal temp reaches 165 degrees, which is about 30 minutes. Okay, so now let's get the table ready. 3 things I'm looking for when shopping for grocery store florals: a classic bloom, a simple color palette, and an unfussy shape. So I've picked up 2 here. When doing grocery store florals, I typically only do one style though. I'm not creating a full arrangement, but here's 2 examples picked up at Trader Joe's, and you can see they just look like they could be plucked out of your yard. And since mine is covered in snow, they couldn't be, but this time I'm going to do this pretty wax flower in this beautiful vase. And all I need is to trim the ends, make sure that there's not leaves or petals that are below the water so it gets gross, and we're good to go. Okay, I like these, but they're a little tall and they're looking sprouty. I want things to feel a little bit more organic. So I'm going to trim these down. So last step, it's out of the oven, it looks beautiful. We're gonna shave a little parm over the top, and then I am going to sprinkle a little,
Just do a little bit.
Fresh oregano. Yeah. All right. Okay. We did it. Sid's on his way out, and I'm gonna set the table. It smells delicious, and I cannot wait for you guys to try this out. And it tastes good too? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. One thing I love about this recipe is that it is very easily dressed up or dressed down. Behind me, I've got like the Sunday dinner look. Invite over a couple of friends and put your pretty napkins out and have the tablecloth. Weeknights, there is no tablecloth. We do not have pretty folded napkins. The kids help me set the table, and sometimes we even sit at the island. This recipe is easy, beautiful, and delicious, and I hope you love it as much as I do, and we'll see you around the table next time.